Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you might be tuning in from. It's and welcome to another little episode of Live with Johnny. Today we're going to talk about haters, my favourite subject, and yours for sure, right? Um, let's just chat about how you can handle one of those conversations today. I picked up this fantastic tip from one of Eric Worre's fantastic videos, and I wanted to share it with you, which is what I do. Anything I find, I love to share. So would that be cool? Okay, well, stay right there. That's what we're going to be talking about today. Now, if we're meeting for the first time, my name is Johnny Demos, and I'm the founder of johnnydemos.com, and I help today's digital networker build their dream business online by attracting their perfect prospect using some very unique social media strategies that work. Okay, basically teaching how to get away from the old school building methods of chasing friends and family and being really sleazy on social media or even out on the street, right? To attracting your perfect prospect straight to you. Okay. Now, if you're tuning in live or maybe catching the replay later, as always, please make sure you say g'day. And when I'm wearing my glasses later, I'll make sure that I give you a shout out. So let me know that you're here, all right? So I can give you a call out later. Okay, so haters, don't you just love them? Um, I'll tell you, no matter how long you've been involved in this industry, whether it's 20 years or 20 minutes, they never go away. Nothing changes. Please make sure you understand that. So, unfortunately, haters is one of those things that just exists in any industry, and it can really affect you. You know, especially in the early years. So, but there's actually one thing that can change as far as haters is concerned, and that's, well, two things. Number one is how you think about them. Just don't care about them, right? And secondly is how you handle them. All right. So, firstly, you have to learn to ignore them. You know, this takes time, and it's a tough one to handle, especially in the early years, right? But as you grow and you learn and you get stronger, you spend time with mentors and some great leaders in the industry, it really does get easier. Okay. Now, remember one thing. Excuse me. Most haters are the way they are because usually, more often than not, because of some experience that they've had in the past. Okay? This is really important to know. It changes the way, it should change the way that you think about them. Okay? So they had a bad experience at some stage. That's why they feel the way they do about network marketing. Okay? So here's a great example. Let's jump straight into it. Here's a great example of how I might handle a hater who says something like, this is one of those pyramid schemes or things, isn't it? Or, not one of those things, is it? Oh my God, right? Does that sound like a common line? It really is. I've heard it a million times. Well, this is what I would say. I would say, hang on a second. Stop. Tell me, you've got a story there. There's a story there for sure. What happened? Did it happen to you, or did it happen to a family member, a friend? Tell me. I'd love to know. Forget about my deal at the moment, what we spoke about. Just tell me more about your story. You know, what happened? What company was it? You know, do you still have a stack of product sitting in your garage? Tell me. I got to know. And they might respond with something like, no, I just don't like network marketing. Right? Because they don't want to tell you. They've still got their backup. And I just continue. Come on, I want to know. When did this happen? When, then they finally give in, and they'll say something like, I was 7 years ago. I was involved with a company for a couple of years, and I introduced a number of people, including friends and family, and they got in because I told them, and then suddenly the company went broke one day, right? And I would say, wow, I'm really sorry to hear that, Charlie. That's terrible. I mean, that would have been nasty. You put your reputation on the line and got so many of your people to follow you and join you because of you and because of your recommendation. That's really terrible. And then the company went out of business. I get you, and I feel terrible. Now, tell me, what did you do? And then I just let them tell their story, tell me something like, whatever. They go through their pains, right? They tell you all about it. They start getting a bit more comfortable with you, you know. And then I would say something, tell me something, Charlie. Do you think it was really network marketing that let you down? Or was it that particular situation and that company? That's a really powerful question, right? And usually they'll respond with something like, you know what, you make sense. You're right. And then I'd say, because sometimes, Charlie, companies go broke, right? In any industry. It's just, it's just what happens. Now, in this case, it's a little bit more personal, so I get it because you're involved. But let me ask you this. Think about this for a minute. If you would ever feel somewhat comfortable that the company that you were going to deal with or join was really going to be around for the long term, and they were going to be solid, and you were really confident and felt secure about them, right? Would there ever be a situation where you might consider getting involved in the industry again, if you were comfortable? If you ask that question, almost always the answer would be, well, I guess so, yes. Or sometimes they might say, hey, maybe the example wasn't that they went broke. Maybe it was another reason. They might say something like, I just hated having that experience with my upline that were really nasty and they were pushy and they put pressure on me all the time to be performing and doing this or doing that, right? I just hated it so much. Then you could say something like, hey, I get you. But again, do you think it was network marketing that let you down in that situation? Or maybe it was just that silly and pushy upline. And if you were to feel totally comfortable at some point that you were going to have a great upline to work with that would never do that to you, would there ever be a situation where you might take another look, right? They'll say yes. They really will. Most people understand this. Most people that say they'll never ever do network marketing again end up doing it again. Think about that for a minute. They do. There are network marketers everywhere in this industry that once said they would never ever do it again, especially early on when you really get hurt, you don't understand why you couldn't get some traction, why it wasn't working for you, when it was really things like making sure that you're learning all the time, you're training, you're doing the work, right? And of course you want to be involved with the right company and right upline, right? But most networkers that say they'll never be involved in the industry again, they join again. How many of you have been there? Seriously. I'm never ever doing this business again. Forget it. And yet here you are, right? I was in that same boat. I said I'd never do it again after, 2, 3, 4 companies and finding it tough. And yet here I am. And I thank God every day that I decided to come back again. It's in the blood. It really is. You'll die with that network marketing in your blood. The only thing is, you'll either die with the results or with the regrets of not really making it happen. Do you know what I mean? So change the way that you think about the haters and try handling them, with a little more understanding and compassion. And it's easier to do that when you understand why they might be the way they are. So use the right words. And those haters can really become your best prospects. That's it for today. I hope that was valuable. Another little live with Johnny. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, of course, again to all my new members, all my newcomers to my little community. I love you so much. I'm so happy that you're here. I'm committed to making sure that you get some great content every single day, every single week. But and make sure you reach out to me. Please reach out to me. Let's build a relationship. Reach out to me, send me some private messages. Let me know if there's anything that I can do to help you with your business, anything that you might be struggling with, okay? Or anything that you might want me to talk about. All right, so I'll see you right back here again tomorrow, same time, for another Live with Johnny. Till then, be safe and be amazing. See you later.